All right, folks, look, this is my favorite time of the year. You know why? Because Super Bowl's coming up, right? So listen, that means appetizers and all of that. You guys done seen this. You done seen me make this a couple of times, but this time we finna add a little homemade ranch to it. We making buffalo chicken dip. Let's get it. All right, so look, you guys can see I got a few ingredients right here. A lot of these ingredients are really just for the fact that I'm making myself my homemade ranch, right? So listen, don't forget the full ingredient list will be on my website. That's smokinandgrillinwithab.com, and that's WITAB.com. Now, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and just start making our ranch right now. So I'm gonna start with my mayo. All right, now I'll come with my sour cream. Now the reason I start with this first, because I want to get this made, get it all mixed up, and then put it in the refrigerator to chill it. Then for a little buttermilk. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and just whisk this together. You guys can put it all in here, but for me, I like to get this incorporated first, you know, just to see the creaminess. You can see the little, I'm not gonna say they peaks, but you can see the way that I'm whisking it. I like that right there. That tells me my consistency is good, but I'm just trying to get it all done. Now, and then we're gonna, reassure it when we add the rest of our spices, right? So I'll just start adding them. And then we're gonna add a little bit of this lemon juice. Just make it a little bit on the refreshing side. You only need about a teaspoon, right? Not a whole lot, right? That'll do it. Then I use my fingers, just to catch any of the seeds. And now we just whisk this together. Oh yeah. Look, as you start your whisking process, you should be able to smell it. Tell me you don't like that aromatic right there. Right? Now you're gonna need yourself a, rubber spatula to get it all. Anything that's stuck to the bottom and the sides, right? Then you can always use this just as an excuse to go ahead and taste it. Okay, so look, this is what you'll have. Look at that right there. It ain't bleached white like how when we buy like store-bought ranch, but that right there is homemade. You're gonna like that profile on that one, right? So now would be a great time for us to go ahead and preheat our oven, right? So we're gonna go bake 375 and we start it. That's going, we can turn the light on. Now we're getting ready to work on this chicken, right? So this is what we're gonna do. I got myself a rotisserie chicken here. What we're gonna do is shred. I'm not gonna put the skin in the inside. I save that. I still love the flavor from that. You know what I mean? So I would just save it. You know what I mean? And then add it to something else. All right, now that I got it stripped down, what I do is I take 2 forks like this. I kind of like just stab a lot of the meat, the chicken, and then what I do is I take the other one and I just start moving it back and shredding it, that's all. You just want to get some smaller pieces, you know what I mean? I like mine, the texture to be both small and a little bit large, right? Okay, so once I'm done and I'm happy and you guys are satisfied with your shred, you know what I mean? You just want like little small pieces like that, right? Now we just add the rest of everything else that came, that we have left over, right? So you're gonna have cream cheese, Let's see, so let me get this open. Then we put our sauce in it. And we want to get all of this in there, right? Look at that right there. I just love making this. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I like to see just the color. Once you hit it with the buffalo sauce, you know what I mean? Look at that. That against white, I don't know what it is. All right, so we add our cheese, right? Now I save a little bit of this back because we're gonna need something for the garnish, right? But we wanna put in like about a cup, you know what I mean? And then here we can add all of this in. And don't forget, the full ingredient list is on my website, smokinandgrillingwithab.com, and that's WITAB.com. And then we're gonna add our homemade ranch that we just made, right? So, notice I'm using a rubber spatula because I'm trying to get it all in there. Look at how much more is coming out just by me scraping the edge. All right, so now I'm just gonna give this a little bit of a mix. You know what I mean? Not a little bit, because we got to get that cream cheese to be everywhere. You want it to be, look at all of that right there. But this is what you want to have. This is what you put out in front of your guests. you know what I mean, on game day, you probably want to double this recipe, so go ahead and get yourself 2 rotisserie birds. Don't play with it, because this right here, one of your friends is going to probably sit down with one of these and say, hey, this is all me. Now here's a little pro tip for you. You know what I mean? I like to spray any dish that I have with a little bit of this non-stick spray, right? Listen, you don't want to be scrubbing or doing nothing like that. Like this probably doesn't, but I'm in the habit of just doing it, right? So now we just take this, and this is oven safe, by the way. I'll just take it and we'll just add it, right? Then we're gonna level it off. My oven is up to temp. And then we're gonna drop that in the oven. I'll tell you guys the time in just 1 second. All right, now we just want to spread this and get it nice and even. All right, now we're just gonna sprinkle a little bit of the cheese that we left over, right? Because we didn't want to put it all in there. If not, you probably got a little bit left, you know, just shred yourself some more. You put as much cheese on here as you possibly, you know, like. I can promise you, too much cheese don't really come out the way you guys think it do. You know what I mean? But you see this right here? Put a little bit of that on there. We're gonna stick this in the oven. We're gonna put it in there for about 20, 22 minutes. I'm gonna set a timer for 20 minutes and I'm gonna take a look at it. If I like the way my top look, it should be bubbling and all of that. If it is, I just take it out and it's ready. Okay, folks, you can see it. Listen, I'm not finna beat a dead horse. This right here is fire. And to give you guys something, you guys see me make a buffalo, you know, a bunch of different things like buffalo, you know, ranch, this. I do buffalo dips. You know, I do all of that. Do the wings. I've done chicken and all of that. But to tell you the truth, I don't even like to smell the hot sauce, right? But once the buffalo and it gets in there, you know, mixed up with everything else and it's like this, I love it, folks. Now, the only thing left to do is go ahead and taste this again. Any excuse that I can go in here and just dig in here and get me some. Look at that right there. Let's just get a little bit of sour cream on it. You know what I mean? Oh, that's that cheese. Cheers, y'all. This right here is fire, folks. Hey, so listen, before I go on, let me just ask you guys this. Who's gonna win the Super Bowl? Tell me down in the comment section below. Is it gonna be Philly or is it gonna be Kansas City? Now, with that being said, I told you guys we're gonna talk about these chips. I'm using corn chips. You know why? Because I didn't have none of those Tostito, you know, them bold chips. I forgot the name of them, but you know what? There's so many chips you guys can use. Use your favorite chip. You know, put this out. I would suggest if you're having a party and you're gonna have about 6 to 8 people, double this, folks. Because listen, I know you're gonna have other appetizers, but this right here, get it. And you see this celery in there? I bet you never thought about having celery in buffalo chicken dip. Anyway, now, if you're new to my channel, let me take this time to say thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and tell everybody out there there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And you know what I'm about to do, folks. I'm actually about to go to the store and go get these bags so when we make this, I can put them out and everybody can have them Tostito scoops. I'm out. Peace.